Today, we're going to break down an AI research workflow that, seriously, can boost your results by a massive 90%. Let's get right into it.
So does this sound familiar? You're plugging away using AI for your research, but the results, they're just kind of flat, right? Not as deep or insightful as you were hoping for? Well, you are definitely not alone, and there's a really common reason for this. And here's the problem. It's actually super simple. Most of us are limiting ourselves by sticking to just one AI tool. You know, whether you're finding sources or trying to analyze data, just relying on a single model creates a serious research bottleneck.
But what if I told you that you could get results that are 90% better? I mean, that's the kind of leap we're talking about when you move from just a single tool to a specialized workflow. It's all about using the right tool for the right job.
So, the solution is this really powerful combination. Think of it like a dynamic duo. You use one AI as a hunter to go out and find the absolute best sources, and then another as a synthesizer to weave all of that into brilliant insights. Let's break down this AI team-up. This really shows you the synergy perfectly. Okay, on the left, you've got Perplexity, our hunter. It's fantastic at digging up real-time, credible sources and gives you clean citations. Then on the right, you've got NotebookLM, our synthesizer. It takes all those sources and does this deep analysis to build out really structured, intelligent reports. Together, they're just so much more powerful than either one could ever be alone.
Okay, so let's put this duo to the test with a real-world example. Let's imagine you need to create a strategic report on AI adoption in the public sector. You need the latest, most credible data you can get your hands on.
So, we start by giving Perplexity this very precise prompt. And notice what we're doing here. We're not just vaguely asking for info. We're telling it to prioritize top-tier sources and to specifically pull out details like growth forecasts and, crucially, any limitations. And just look at the results. Perplexity doesn't just dump a list of links on you. No way. It delivers this ranked list with detailed breakdowns, pulling key findings from each source, and even pointing out their weaknesses. For instance, it notes that the McKinsey report is great on adoption data, but a little weaker on public sector specifics. I mean, that is gold for a researcher. So, now we have our high-quality raw materials. It's time to hand them off to our synthesizer, NotebookLM, and transform all this data into something genuinely actionable.
And the process is just ridiculously simple. You just create a new notebook, paste in the URLs that Perplexity found, and then you select a report style. For this one, we'll use the Strategic Report preset.
And this is where the power of the synthesizer just blows you away. NotebookLM doesn't just summarize things. It creates a full, comprehensive report. It's analyzing key strategic areas, and it actually builds a complete implementation roadmap with phases, pillars, and real recommendations. This is a task that would take a human researcher weeks, and we've just done it in a matter of minutes.
Okay, so that was a formal, data-driven report. But what about the messy stuff? Unstructured social data. Let's see if this workflow can uncover market gaps by analyzing discussions on Reddit.
Here's our next prompt for Perplexity, our hunter. We're asking it to mine Reddit for the real-world, honest frustrations of small business owners using AI. We want all of it. The pain points, the direct quotes, the recurring themes.
And the results are absolutely fascinating. Perplexity brings order to the chaos of online forums. It identifies these clear themes, like high costs, difficult integrations, and how customer-facing AI sometimes backfires. And it pulls direct quotes, giving us that raw, authentic voice of the customer data.
So, this is what we start with, right? This raw input. Basically a messy, scattered pile of complaints. It's valuable data, for sure, but it isn't intelligence, not yet. Now, just watch this transformation. We take all that raw data and we turn it into this, a structured market gap report that a company can actually use to make real strategic decisions.
Okay, so this time in NotebookLM, we're not using a preset. We're using a custom prompt because we want something very specific. We're telling it exactly what we want, a market gap report that summarizes frustrations, analyzes shortcomings, and spots opportunities.
And the output is just incredible. NotebookLM creates this full report with super clear sections. It even starts with a reality check on AI hype, dives into 5 common pain points, and identifies these deeper barriers, like lack of time or messy data. And it wraps it all up with a playbook of opportunities for tool providers. It literally turned complaints into a business strategy.
So let's kind of bring this all together. What's the fundamental shift that we're really seeing here?
You know, at the end of the day, this hunter synthesizer workflow moves you beyond just collecting information. It becomes a machine for generating high-quality, structured intelligence that helps you make smarter decisions, faster.
And that really leaves us with a final thought to chew on. When the barrier to doing deep, insightful research collapses from weeks of work to just a few minutes, well, it completely changes the game. So the question is, what new, bigger, more ambitious questions can we finally start asking and answering?